For the barbell bench press, you might be using a bench press specifically set up for this exercise, or you can do it in a squat rack. So here, I've lowered the bar and brought my bench into the rack. What we want to do to set up our bench and bar initially is to make sure that when we're laid down, that our eye line is directly under the bar, and that we're neither having to reach to get the bar out of the rack or that it's really, really close. So from here, that sort of suits me nicely, that I can re-rack the bar comfortably and I don't have to reach excessively to get the bar out. What we want to think about when setting up our upper body and our shoulder blades with this exercise is that when we are moving through our bench press, we want our back and our shoulders, our scapula, to stay fixed. So what we're going to practice is pulling the shoulder blades back and fixing them in place, and when we move the weight and we bring the bar down to our chest and press, that this fix that we've gotten into remains throughout the whole exercise. We want to avoid pressing and lifting the shoulder blades as we press and loosening the scapula, and we want to make sure that we're thinking about, as we're pressing, we're not thinking about pushing up, we're thinking about bringing the inner parts of the elbows towards each other. So we're trying to move that bar and straighten the arms across the shortest distance that we can. So just to show you that in action, you're going to lie onto the bench. You're going to make sure your feet are really nicely pressed into the floor, giving you a solid base. Our hand position is going to be outside of shoulder width, and we want to make sure that as we bring the bar down to our chest, that we're coming in line with sort of nipple or mid-chest, and as we're pushing upwards, we're almost moving in a slight arc. So I am going to re-rack the bar and make sure my shoulder blades are pulled down. You'll notice an arch in my lower back, and that is perfectly safe and fine. We just want it to stay continuous throughout the exercise. From here, I'm going to lower the bar down to my chest, and as I press upwards, you'll notice it moves slightly more above my neck or my face. As I come down, it's over my chest. As I push elbows towards each other, it's going to move slightly back, making sure that the elbows towards one another are the cue that I'm using, and making sure that we're not getting this overreaching or loosening of the scapula as we press. When we're going to re-rack the bar, we're going to bring it